So there's a woman going viral and being interviewed on YouTube that's starting to gain some traction. And she made a statement that really should outrage a lot of men. Like, you guys should be offended at this statement. Especially if some of you guys are in relationships, especially some of you guys are in marriages. You should be offended by what this woman said. And we're going to get into it. So before we get too far into it, hit the like button. The likes are free, guys. Low effort. Don't take much effort to hit the like button. I much appreciate it. If you guys want to support the show financially, all the ways you can do that are in the description below. Cashapp, Venmo, whatever you deem this show to be worth. If you like my knowledge, if you like the topics I talk about, please consider subscribing to the channel. So the statement that this woman said goes as follows. She says men are incapable of love. Just let that sit for a second. She said men are incapable of love. There's nothing more disrespectful than a woman saying you can't love or you don't love me whenever your actions show the opposite. Women don't understand the plight of men, nor do they care. I mean, guys, just look at the video I made recently about should men protect women that they don't know, right? And I try to pin it to the top right. These women were outraged about that. But in modern times, that is the course you have to take, right? Now, what makes this statement so offensive? Well, guys, we all have families, right? You have a mother, your father, sisters, whatever, cousins. You either in a long-term relationship with a woman, you're in a marriage, right? Whenever we go out, or whenever a guy says he'll get into a long-term relationship, he'll get into a marriage, he's giving the ultimate sacrifice when it comes to protection. If something goes wrong with your girlfriend, if somebody disrespects or hits your wife, it's game time. It's time to handle the situation and let the chips fall where they may. You may win the battle, you may lose it, excuse me, but you got to do something, right? Isn't that a form of love? Men are so loving that we wouldn't even want our woman to sacrifice their lives for us. Men are so loving that we'll jump out of the car and walk an old lady across the street that we don't know. Men are so loving that they'll go out to war to defend a country, to defend people that they don't even know. Hell, look at Jesus. He sacrificed his life for humans that he knew wouldn't know him, wouldn't love him. For humans that weren't even born yet. How are men incapable of love when we give the ultimate sacrifice, our lives, for the women in our tribes or in our proximity? In a family, in a marriage, everything the husband does is for the family and for his wife and children. You have guys sacrificing even eating just for their children and their wife to have something to eat. Guys will forfeit their own pleasure. Guys who have strong drives to have sex with other women, but he will go to war with himself about that and be loyal to his wife because he knows that's wrong. How are men incapable of loving? Everything we do, everything we give is a gift, a present, is a sacrifice. You have young kids talking about, I just want to buy my mom a home at 15, 14 years old. That is what makes that statement so offensive. That is the reason why you guys should be outraged at any woman, especially a wife, a girlfriend, or a woman in your family, when they say stuff like this. That's an instant check. That's a moment where you go off. Now, just look at the Titanic, right? That guy made sure his wife, his family, his children were okay, while he was shivering in the cold ocean. Willing to spend his last moments just looking and being around his family, while he knows he's going to die. that is my video. You guys comment your thoughts below. Like the video. Comment your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel if you like my channel. And we'll see you in the next one.